What's happening, guys? It's Greg Spackman with Keller Williams, and today we're going to discuss the 10 important things I wish I knew before moving to Nashville, Tennessee. There's a ton more things, and these are just 10 things you should know about. First thing I want to talk about is how important and how big the music scene is to Nashville. Nashville is music, particularly country music. It's home to the Grand Ole Opry, which I happen to have gone to. It's super cool. I went and saw Carrie Underwood and Trace Adkins play there, and a bunch of other people that I can't remember. But if you get a chance to go to the Opry, I would definitely recommend you go. It's definitely worth a ticket, and it's super fun to go see. They also have the Country Music Hall of Fame in downtown Nashville. Countless live music venues that you're going to be able to go to in the downtown area, showcasing a ton of different music types. So whether you like country or you like rock and roll or jazz, they have it. Everything that you need is on Broadway. So that's super cool, and that's why that's on the list. The next thing that you need to be aware of about living in the Nashville area and making that move here is neighborhoods. And what I mean by neighborhoods, I absolutely love how Nashville sets up their neighborhoods and subdivisions. There's something for everyone, and some are even like better than others as far as if you want to be able to walk to, say, a coffee shop, or you want to walk to a bar, or you want to not do that and you want to be in a sleeper subdivision, or that sort of thing. You're just going to be able to get whatever you're looking for. Price points are going to be anywhere in the 300,000 to somewhere in the $20 million mark for a home. So really, it just depends on what your budget is and where you plan to be working, which is a big part of living in the Nashville area. Ideally, we try to put people, no more than about 30-minute drive from their work. That way, you're not spending all the time on the road. And that's probably one of the big things that you're making that move to Nashville, so you don't have such a long commute. You can also find out what kind of vibe you're looking for. Each of the different cities around Nashville all has a different feel, like whether you want to be a lake person or you don't. You just need to know, we need to know that so that we can help you best in that area. The number 8 thing that you should be aware of is our sports. And sports is huge in the Nashville area. The biggest sport in the South region is college football. So hopefully you're a college football fan. If you're not, then you're probably like me, where growing up, we really didn't have a local college football team. So I never really got too much into the college football scene. But here you're going to find lots of people that are Tennessee fans, Auburn fans, Alabama fans. That's mainly for your college teams. You got the NFL Tennessee Titans that are here local to Nashville. They're building a brand new stadium, which will be super cool once it's done. I have been to the current stadium, and I'd say it's okay. It's not the greatest venue, but it's definitely going to be much cooler once they build the new one. They also have the NHL Nashville Predators, and I highly recommend you go to Bridgestone Arena and check out a Predator game. It's super fun. Crowd gets all into it, especially every time they score a goal, which they typically score goals every game. So you'll get to see what that's all about. I don't want to ruin that. You also have baseball here, which would be the Nashville Sounds, and that's a AAA team. And they are trying to get a MLB franchise moved here. So we'll see if we can either get an MLB franchise to relocate, or if we get an expansion team. That would be super awesome. Nashville Soccer, there's the MLS soccer team here. Brand new stadium, a couple years old now. But it's great to go watch a soccer game if you're into that at all, or football, whatever you want to call it. Vanderbilt also has a pretty good college baseball team every year. They've made it to like the College World Series multiple times. So that's super cool. You can watch them as well. What is your favorite sport? Comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you about that. The number 7 thing you need to be aware of, and it's a crucial thing here, is the religious diversity that Nashville has. There are a ton of churches. And the last time I made a video and talked about churches here, people thought I was being negative about the amount of churches. No, I don't have any problem with church or religion, and you can be whatever religion you want to be, and I'll be what I want to be. And so you just need to know that whatever religion your choice is, you're pretty much going to have a church here. Or if you have none, then that's okay as well. I don't think I've been anywhere else in the U.S. and seen so many churches that there are in the Nashville area. And that's what I was kind of talking about, just that there were so many churches. Not that they were a bad thing. And some of the churches you're going to see are super, super old with the cool architecture and the way that they look. And a lot of those are in downtown Nashville, but they're spread out all over for you to go look at as well. The next thing that you need to be aware of is our bugs and snakes that are in the Nashville area. I wasn't aware of this when we moved, that there would be as many bugs as there are. Mosquitoes are a big problem most of the year, except, from about October through May or June. Then they're gone, which is awesome. So about half the year, I guess you're going to have a mosquito issue. We've found that just having pest control come twice a year and spray for that helps cut them way, way, way down. So do that if you can. They also have chiggers and ticks. Had no idea what those were. I knew what ticks were, but not what chiggers were. So you just have that you're going to have to potentially deal with. Spiders, lots and lots of spiders in the Nashville area for whatever reason, just a ton of them. And then snakes, you're going to find snakes depending upon which area you're in. And it'd be a good idea just to do a little research on what the common snakes are in the Nashville area. So what to look out for. Most of them are non-venomous and non-harmful that we're going to run across. Your typical like rat snake that's going to eat your mice or that sort of thing. Next up is healthcare, and healthcare is fabulous in the Nashville area. I had no idea what the quality of healthcare would be like when we made the move to Nashville. So there are a ton of different hospitals, medical centers, urgent cares. Urgent cares are a big thing in the Nashville area where you can go in and see a doctor and it costs you somewhere around $125, $150 to see a doctor, which is way faster a lot of the time than going to your own doctor where you have to make an appointment and then go in. So urgent care works really, really well. We have Vanderbilt here, which Vanderbilt is one of the city's largest healthcare providers, and it's an excellent place for you to go for care. The number 4 thing that you need to know, and it's pretty crucial, I think, for you to know when living in the Nashville area, and that's how friendly and nice the people are here in Nashville. I heard before we moved that there was a thing called Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality. Well, I didn't expect it to be the way that it is. I felt like, when we got here, it was more like a movie or TV show type of thing. It wasn't real. So just know that people are really, really nice, really, really friendly. You're going to also run into the kids that are from the Nashville area or people that have assimilated in. They're going to say, sir, ma'am. And growing up, we never said that and never heard that. Never. So every time someone says sir to me, it makes me feel like they should be talking to my dad, not to me, even though I'm old enough for sure to be called sir. But just know that that's something common. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. And if you have children, I would recommend that you keep that going because I think it's really nice for when they talk to people that way. The number 3 thing here in the Nashville area is the food scene. And food here is amazing. This completely shocked us when we made the move to Nashville. We didn't expect the food here to be really good. We expected it to be mediocre, that we would be doing lots of our own cooking. We wouldn't want to eat out because there wouldn't be good places to go. Well, Mexican food is fabulous. There's like fast casual place that we really like called Oscar's Tacos. There's a number of them around. Cali Burrito and Spring Hill. You can go there. There's just different ones of them, but those are fabulous places to eat. Food is really, really good. Steak, you're going to find a really good couple different options for steak in the Nashville area. And, we typically go to Stony River and Franklin as our go-to spot. Super awesome. We know the manager there, Matt. So it's super nice to go there. Steak is fabulous. My wife gets the coffee cured filet, and then I get either the bone-in ribeye or the filet. They used to have a legendary filet, which was my second favorite thing to get, but they took that away during COVID and it hasn't come back. So hopefully they will at some point bring that back. But their steak is amazing. There's a place in downtown Nashville if you have a ton of money to spend on a steak, and that's called Jeff Ruby's. Highly recommend that you go there and try that place out. Their sushi is great as well. I think it's some of the best sushi that I've had at that place. And then you have some other places that are super cool, like Nashville Hot Chicken. There's a couple different places to go, but Hattie B's is tops on my list. Any clients we come in and help that, we have time to be able to go out and eat, we'll go to Hattie B's and get some hot chicken so they could try it. They have a ton of different levels of hotness, so you can get from mild, which their mild is still kind of hot, but just know that the hot chicken in Nashville is really good. And I didn't think it would be as good as it is, but it's definitely good and something that I eat quite often. Next thing that you should be aware of is tourism is huge in the Nashville area. We are the bachelorette capital of the world. Friday and Saturday nights in downtown Nashville on Broadway, where all the bars are and everything, you're going to see a ton of different people down there. The tourism just is gigantic, from when people come in to watch NFL football games, NHL games, college football games, just conventions, people just touring to just see what Nashville's all about. It is gigantic and a huge industry, and what helps keep Nashville running. And that leads us to number one on the list, and that's the weather. So you should be aware of the weather and what it's like in Nashville before you move. I wasn't aware that it was going to be as hot and as humid as it is, but during the summertime, it gets really, really hot and humid. So a lot of the days, from opening the front door, walking out to my car, getting in the car, I feel like I need to get a second shower. So if you know how that feels, that's what it's like a lot of the time during the summer. There'll be like a week or two typically during the summertime where it's not humid, and it's like, why can't the weather just be like this every day? Well, that's what the weather's like in California typically. So we just don't get it in Nashville. You deal with that. Spring and fall are great times of year since it's not humid and it's not super hot. Those typically don't last very long. We really run a winter and a summer, and the winters aren't as bad as what they were, many years ago. Now it'll be 70 degrees in the wintertime here in Nashville, but then the next day it could be 20 degrees and snowing. So you just need to know that it can snow in Nashville. The typical weather, like for snowing, it's about every 4 to 6 years or so we'll get enough snow where you can make snowballs and snow angels and snowmen, and just have a good time playing in the snow and sledding. A pro tip on sledding is CVS and Walgreens typically will have a ton of sleds, even if they don't have them out. A lot of the time they have them in the back, so you just have to ask. So just know that you're going to be able to get them, and they run out of them at Target and Walmart really, really quickly once we have a snowstorm. So like the first time it snowed for us, my wife ran out at like 5 a.m. and went and got sleds so that we had some for the kids to play with. And that was super, super cool. The other thing you need to be aware of is thunderstorms. And we have amazing thunderstorms. I have one client who absolutely loves to take photo and video of the thunderstorms, but the whole sky will light up with lightning, and it's awesome. The noise doesn't do so well for my dog Archie, but other than that, it's awesome. And tornadoes are something that you should be aware of and know about, and you can protect yourself with some different tornado shelter options that you have. So just know that that's an option as well. But those are the 10 crucial things you need to know about when moving to Nashville. If me and my team can help you make that move here, please reach out to us and let's talk. See you next time.